At St. Clair of Assisi in Ellisville, 47 parish couples came together for the launch of the Celebrate Catholic Marriage Experience. Later, some of the couples reflected on the experience.
I think there's a lot of efforts in parishes to evangelize or do different things through a number of groups they all have, but I don't think you see a whole lot focused on the marriage, and I think that's something that's critical to parish life and growth and sustaining it. So I think anything that can help enhance that within the parish will help it thrive.
At our parish, you know, we do a lot of different things, but we did feel like there was a missing component of having this type of night where you can have a quick date night or you bring faith into an event with couples for marriage.
It's the first experience that we've had through the church to kind of really explore marriage and talk and be vulnerable.
That vulnerability is something that inspires other people to be vulnerable and to then share. And that is where the growth and the magic happens. So I feel like that was awesome to just see the room be like explosive with everybody's story of their hardship or their joy or whatever it is that they shared.
The feeling in the room that night was kind of electric, just seeing everyone like actually talk to people that they haven't talked to before, or maybe they have a little bit and got to know each other a lot better.
You bring these people together and then you talk and share, and then they have an hour to share. So it's not asking for a lot from the people who attend, but you get so much as you walk away.
I probably saw 10 people weeks after that just were ranting and raving how wonderful it was. And you know, other parishes have had like date nights and different things, but they just bragged about how this was something really special and opens everybody up, and you meet people that you never really thought you knew and meet them in a different way, and it was great.
I had a woman at kid pickup at St. Clair, where the kids go to school. She just came up to me and hugged me, and I was like, oh, what was that for? And she's like, I just thank you guys for being open. She said, we're going through the same type of thing with job changes and trying to make sure we're talking to each other, and it's not easy to do. And so she was just so thankful that we were open and honest with our experience.
Yeah, I think that woman's husband, I think, he grabbed me after Mass a couple weeks later and shared some of the story. And then we had our men's club golf tournament a couple weeks ago, and I was stopped after that by a gentleman who was there, and he shared some hardships that he and his wife had gone through. He shared those with me and just said, we're praying for you, we're praying for you. We really appreciate you being vulnerable.
I talked to two people who were actually paired up. They didn't know they would be paired up, but they knew of each other, but they didn't know close stories of each other. And so they had spoke to me after saying that it was awesome to get to know them on a deeper level, and there were things that they found out about them that they probably never would have had they not been there. So it was fun to see that.
I mean, I will say I think it was a turning point for us. I really do believe that. Because I wouldn't say that we necessarily previously had communicated the best at home.
I personally would say that marriage is great and it is hard, but we've learned like through suffering is growth, and through the hard times we're just growing closer together instead of apart. That
is where you invite the Holy Spirit in, you find a way to figure out what that problem truly is, and then you get past it in that way.
You know, if something good is going to come in life, it usually does take a lot of work and dedication and commitment. And that's what marriage is. It takes a lot of work and dedication and commitment, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah. I felt like I loved John when we were dating, and then we got engaged, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really love him, and then we got married, and I was like, oh, I love him. And then you actually work through all those hard times together, and you don't give up, and you push through, and you have that discussion or that fight or whatever it is. And that's where the growth and the love actually abounds.
There was so much laughter and so much togetherness, and just nobody was shy. It was like everybody was having a great time, but everybody, in fact, I took pictures and videos because the whole room was alive, just happy and communicating and having a good time.
I mean, I think that getting this message out to as many parishes as possible needs to be a priority for everyone.
Discover how easy it is to bring the Celebrate Catholic Marriage experience to your parish. Visit matermedia.org.